Hello and welcome back, everyone. It's Scootsy16 here, another episode of the Chemlock League, and we head to the conference finals, and we'll be facing off against our division rivals, the Burners. Burners making their first playoff appearance in 3 years, and they were able to knock off the number one seed Sewer Sneaks. They started dominant this year here in season three, but faded down the stretch, and the Outlaws overtook them for the division lead and the number two seed heading into the playoffs. And now the Outlaws on the back of a huge walk-off win at home versus the Reapers, and the Burners ending up winning a 4-3 ball game against the Sewer Sneaks to finish them off in 3 games. It's going to be an interesting matchup as these two teams know a lot about each other, and either team will have to face off against either the Undulates or the Burglars in the Yang Conference. So we'll be watching that side very closely. But for now, let's get into the first game of this conference finals. It'll be at Tiger Den, and we'll have Lily Dubs facing off against Jacob Leach. Jacob Leach we did see him in the playoffs, but it was not. I'm sorry, we saw him in the regular season, and we did hold our own against him. Taking a look at the lineup here, I don't know if that's a good idea to have Tony in right field. But Jedediah with his offense would be really nice. I think Tony is left, center, right. What if we did? Gosh, I really don't know what to do with this one. I think one thing I can say is that I'm going to give B the day off. I'm going to let Alex Hernandez start this one, solely because B needs to recharge a little bit before we head deeper into these playoffs. And then are we going to... we've never seen Tony play right field. I guess we're going to see it today. We'll see how it goes. So how do we start this off? We'll do Babshishin lead off. I'll put Cannon Avery in the 2 spot, followed by Tony... Actually, Jedediah, let's put you in the 2 spot. Tony 3, Rock 4... We'll put Elias at 5. We'll put Justice 6, Ramon at 7, and then Cannon, then Alex Hernandez, and Lily Dubs will be on the mound. All right. We haven't seen this uniform in the playoffs this year yet, so let's do it now. The alternate uniform for Game 1 against the Burners, and off we go to Tiger Den. Another night game. Game 1 of the 3-game set, and we'll see if we can keep our momentum going off of that win we just pulled off in very unlikely fashion, where we were down by 3 in the bottom of the 6th inning and came back to win it. Incredible game. If you didn't see it, please go back and watch it because it was nuts. All right, so Fox Brennan will get things started for the Burners. He is locked in coming into this one, batting .600, no home runs, and 1 RBI. Tier 2 easy target and Tier 2 outside pitch. And easy target will help Lily in this at-bat. Lily has had her share of success in the playoffs. We saw year 1. I'll rave about it because it's one of the most unlikely of stories. 2 complete game shutouts. 2 complete games, but loses one of those, giving up 1 home run, a solo home run, and the other one she wins in a complete game shutout. She gives up a base or a double up the middle here to Dalton Babshishin, getting it in, sliding into second base is Fox Brennan with a leadoff double to get things started here, and we'll hand it over to Hefty Cross. Comes into this batting .300 with no RBIs or home runs. He has Tier 2 sprinter out of the box, and you'll see it activate there. Babshishin's going to have to come up throwing, and the runner stops as they are going to be held at third. And rocky situation here for Lily Dubs right out of the gate, as she's going to have first and third, and locked in Ruben Zhang comes up to the plate. And he has a Sign Stealer Tier 2, and it activates there. He takes it for a ball. Ace Exterminator is not activated. Nice play from Cannon Avery as he goes home with it. And they're going to get Fox Brennan stuck back and forth between third and home here. And finally, Alex Hernandez at third tags him out for out number one. So now with runners on first and second, a ground out could be a big moment here to get out of this inning. It could be a double play. Oh, ball in the dirt, and able to recover quick enough is Alex Hernandez. He blocked it, or he knocked it down, but he was not able to keep it in front of him. Runners could not advance. Oh, that one hit hard, but it's going to get under, and it's going to die in center field. Dalton will catch that and throw to third. Cut off by Ramon Lee, and big moment there is now 2 outs for Rena Barrera. Rena knows Lily well, as when I believe she was the one that hit the solo home run that led her to her loss, and she gets the base hit down the line into the corner. Tony Centercut, playing a different position, will throw it in from the corner there and all the way to third base. They almost got the tag there at third base as the runner was rounding the base, but 1 run will score on the double by Rena Barrera. A runner on second and third with 2 outs for Severus Homebrew. And with how much our bullpen has been taxed these last few games, we really need a good outing from Lily, and it doesn't seem that we're getting it. 3-0 count here for Severus. Gets the easy strike there. 20th pitch is ball 4. So Severus Homebrew, somebody who I think the last time we saw him, he struck out every at-bat. Gets the walk on 5 pitches, unfortunately. Knox Dominguez is tense. He comes into this with a 111 batting average. Lily Dubs is also tense. Gives up a foul on that one. Bases are loaded. Could be a big moment here for this game in this series. And that one gets popped foul. Out of play, 1-2 count, and swinging through strike 3. Lily Dubs gets the best of Knox Dominguez, but 1 run scores and a lot of runners reach base in this first inning. And so the only thing we can hope for is the Outlaws offense to remain hot after that big win that they put up 4 in the 6th inning. We'll see what happens. Dalton Babshishin hit 2 home runs in that game. So we'll see if he can do something here. Pushes 1 foul, 2-1 count. Blast one into right center field. That ball is going to one-hop the wall. Fox Brennan gets to it quickly, but it's going to be a double for Dalton Babshishin, and a nice place to start for the Outlaws offense. Jedediah Anger got 1 at-bat in the playoffs so far. It was a pinch hit single to move the line around for the Outlaws there in that last inning, last game. So he fouls one off there. Good speed sitting on second base. Takes a strike here. Jacob Leach with Tier 2 clutch. The runner is going to retreat back to second as it was hit right in front of him to Augustus Centercut. And he throws to first base for out number 1. Tony Centercut, speaking of the devil, comes up here. Tier 3 fastball hitter. There are 3 off-speed pitches for Jacob Leach along with a 4-seam fastball. And so he's going to be very careful about throwing that fastball. Runner takes off for third, and throwing the dirt allows Babshishin to slide into third safely, and he gets a mojo boost. And Centercut misses that one, and it pops foul. So 2-2 count with 1 out. We'll pull 1 foul there and out of play. And takes... Whoa! That was a strike, apparently. And so he takes strike 3, and that's going to be 2 outs. Runner on third. And Rock Quintana, who's locked in right now, gets an off-speed pitch, and oh my God, what a play from Wade Ivey as he leaps up and catches that. Oh man, if that ball gets down, a run scores and Rock standing on second easy, but instead, runner stranded at third base, and our bats could not get it done in the first inning. So Lily Dubs as the comeback out there. Augustus Centercut, the all-star for the Burners, will swing at the first pitch and pop it up to center field. And that'll lead us to Brendan Sesame. Brendan has Tier 2 distractor. Comes in here with a 0 batting average, no home runs, no RBIs. 2 balls to start this at-bat, and we'll stay high. So 3-0 count here. Lily Dubs does not want to lose him here. He does not want him to get on base, and pops foul, so fights back to full. And that grounder to short, sharply hit, but right to Ramon Lee, who tosses to first for out number 2. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Fox Brennan, who had a huge double to start the game, ended up getting caught in a rundown at third base. Gets the first pitch he sees and sends it into center field. And that was loud, but it ends up going right to Dalton Babshishin for out number 3. So just what the doctor ordered, a quick 1-2-3 inning for Lily Dubs. And now she's going to hope that her offense can give her some support here. Elias Hensley looking for a pitch to drive. Gets a fastball, but he pushes it foul as he swung late. Excuse me. He'll take a strike on the outside corner. And that ball does not catch the edge. Swings at one and pulls it foul, staying alive. And then chases the high pitch that does not catch the top of the zone. So he chased out of the zone and strikes out. And Jacob Leach is getting pumped here. Justice Colon walks up to the plate, 333 with 2 home runs. Takes a ball low for a strike. And that ball's going to stay outside. Leach is locked in. Justice trying to get some offense going for her team with 1 out, 2-2 count. And, oh my God, the ump is so generous for Jacob Leach right now, as that's at least 2 pitches that did not catch the corner, but somehow still called a strike. And so Ramon Lee comes up with 2 outs. Swing at the first pitch he sees. Augusta center cut, dives up the middle, and nice hustle from Ramon Lee as he's able to leg out the infield hit. And he's going to be standing on first. Augusta center cut with a really nice play, but it was very slowly developing, and that allowed Ramon to reach. And there's a nice, oh, that ball just goes foul. Nice hit from Cannon Avery, and the second one he swings at goes foul, pops up into left field. Rena Barrera catches that for out number 3. So we head to the top of the third in a 1-0 ball game. The Burners have the early lead. And the offense for the Outlaws has been completely shut out so far. Hefty Cross had a single earlier. See what he does against Lily Dubs. Lily trying to get the momentum back that she lost in the first inning. And she'll get it here as Justice Colon gets the grounder and steps on first for out number 1.
Number 31,
Ruben Zhang comes up 0 for 1 as I believe he flew out his last time up. Sign Stealer activates here. He read it perfectly. It was in the right spot, and that's going to get out of here as Ruben Zhang gets a home run. The fans immediately throw it back onto the field as they don't want anything to do with that ball. And his second home run, 3rd RBI of the playoffs, is a solo home run to dead center field. And that Sign Stealer really helped him out on that one. Wade Ivey, who stopped the momentum for the Outlaws offense in the first inning. That ball gets pulled down the line, but it's going to bounce off the wall, foul, just to the left of the foul pole there. 0-2, and ball stays low and outside. Mind Gamer is activated here and actually helped Lily Dubs. She gets the strikeout there, and she taunts the Burners a little bit, but I don't know if that's a good idea for her to do right now. With the deficit, and Rena Barrera, who got the double down the line her last time, will swing at the first pitch and ground out to short for out number 3. So 2 runs given up for Lily through 3 innings. It's not her worst performance by far, by a long shot, and she absolutely still should, be looked at as having a pretty decent outing so far. It really just is a glaring 0 that we're looking at from the offense of the Outlaws, as Alex takes a ball low and a 1-2 count and swings at that ball, and it bounces into the dirt and toss over to first for out number 1. So Dalton Babshishin will come up, locked in after stealing third, following a double. And Jacob Leach still locked in here after getting that strikeout. Gets a first pitch strike followed by a ball. Dalton seeing the ball well as he's 1-2 count here. He'll take outside, and he'll send that one into right field, and it's going to get down in front of Brandon Sesame. So it's going to be another hit for Dalton Babshishin, and with great speed now on the base paths, he may try and wreak some havoc, but he has to be very careful about try not to chase any or go after any pitch that's not necessary. Zhang is locked in behind the plate, so his arm gets stronger. That ball gets popped and pulled foul, so 1-1 count here. And just missing that one, it pops behind him. 1-2 count, 1 out, and ball low. Does not catch the corner, or could catch the bottom of the zone. Jedediah just missing the ball. Checking on the runner at first, and he's safe. 2-2 count with 1 out. Runner takes off on the ball in the dirt. Throw by Zhang is not in time. Hefty Cross applies the tag, but not before he's able to reach base safely. And then, oh my God, Dalton, what were you doing? Double play ends the inning. I thought Dalton was going to deke out the fielder. Instead, he just runs right at him.
The first baseman, number 11.
He's able to apply the tag and then toss to first for out number 3. So another inning where we ruin an opportunity. That actually really, really pissed me off. I don't know what he was thinking there. Anyways, here comes Lily trying to not give up a home run. Severus Homebrew blasts one to right center field, and that one's long gone. 403, and he gets his first home run of the playoffs as a solo shot. So now 3-0 lead for the Burners, and Knox Dominguez, who struck out with the bases loaded, two in scoring position, still tense. Lily Dubs is, I believe, also tense. And she's just like, man, I can't do everything here. And if I make a mistake, I would like to count on my team to help me out. That ball pops foul, and Justice Colon is able to get into that little nook, catching that for out number 1. Now here comes Augusta, center cut, swung at the first pitch he saw and popped it and flew out. Batting 111 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. I believe that home run that he hit was against the Sewer Sneaks to win the game, or the game winner. Lily Dubs over 50 pitches, and she should not be out on the mound right now, especially with Mind Gamer active for center cut here. 2-2 count with 1 out, and that ball sent right field, deep and high and out. God damn it. So, I hate this AI so much. 4-0. Center cut gets a mojo boost.
Right fielder, number 32.
Sesame comes up 0-1. Lily Dubs, you going to stay out here? You might as well. Crisp Lopside will come in to replace Lily. Crisp will get the reverse splits activated here. And we'll get a first pitch swing. Sesame grounds to short and out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4.
Another game where we're going to have to use our bullpen extensively. Lily was able to get through 3 1/3 innings, and that was it. Now Fox Brennan comes up. Crisp Lopside will get another grounder to short. Ramon Lee across. Not in time, as that ball that was not hit very hard. Ramon Lee had to throw a long way with a speedy runner coming down the line. So he reaches on an infield single with 2 outs, and Cross will come up and swing at the first pitch he sees and misses. We'll dribble that one in front of the mound. Alex Hernandez scoops and tosses the first out number 3. So Lopside comes in, takes care of business, but 2 solo home runs from the Burners make this a 4-0 ball game. And at this rate, that's all that they need. And they've just been adding a ton of insurance. Tony Centercut, who took called third strike to end his last at bat. Jacob Leach looks like an all-star out there. He's still locked in. And popped foul there. 2-1 count for center cut. And pops a fastball foul, just missing. And we'll stay alive here with another foul. 2-2. And takes ball 3, just misses the corner. So full count. And center cut takes the walk. Great job from him. Way to work the at-bat. And get himself on base to pass it over to his buddy Rock Quintana. Rock should not have lost mojo on that line out, as he absolutely plastered the baseball, but he got unlucky with it getting right into the glove of Wade Ivy. So 1-1 count here. Rock Quintana gets the off-speed pitch, but it's just late, and it's going to get out of play. 1-2 count. Little hack activates for Rock Quintana. Runner takes off on the hit and run and pulls it foul. We'll do it again. This time grounds to Severus Homebrew. Homebrew over to first and then misplays it. And Rock Quintana's heading to second base and will slide in safely. An error from Augusta center cut? No, I believe that was going to be Severus Homebrew with the error on the double play, which should have ended the inning. Instead, or I guess would have made it 2 outs. Instead, allows a runner to be on second base. Elias Hensley comes up. Flew out his last time. No, he struck out his last time. There was a high pitch that he just took. 1-2 count with 1 out and a dribbler to first base. Severus Homebrew will scoop it and step on first for out number 2. Justice Colon comes up 0 for 1, batting .300. High pressure here, so clutch will activate for Jacob Leach. And takes the first pitch strike. Justice Colon needs to do something here. Takes another strike. 0-2 count with 2 outs and will swing through strike 3. God, good Lord. She loses a mojo. She gets a mojo drop, and 4-0 heading into the 5th inning. This is miserable. Ruben Zhang, who already hit 1 home run today. A6 Terminator will activate as Chris Flopside is a B minus or an A minus, excuse me. 1-1 count and pulled foul out of play. And just staying alive, fouls it back. Followed by a base hit up the middle. That one sent right past the pitcher's mound. And a leadoff base hit for the Burners will hand it over to Wade Ivy, another ace exterminator with tier 2 mind gamer. Luckily, Crisp has really good accuracy. As I say that, he throws a ball out of the zone. Oh my God, Wade Ivy sending it to deep right center field, and that's going to get out of here. I don't know how much more of this I can watch. It's getting out of hand at this point. Our offense can do nothing right, and their offense is getting everything sent out of here. It's just a fucking home run derby for the Burners offense. Barrera comes up 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI in the first inning. Gets a first pitch strike here for Tense Lopside, who then swings through strike 2. Whiffer will activate. And taken for a ball. There's a ball high. 2-2, and Barrera will ground out to third. Cannon Avery will toss it across the diamond for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 11, Severus Homebrew.
Severus Homebrew will walk and a home run. Batting 143. And he'll send one to deep center field, and it's going to bounce off the wall because Brad Shishin can't reach up and grab the ball with his glove.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 33, Knox Dominguez.
So a hit with 1 out, and now Knox Dominguez comes up. Crisp still tense. Gives up a ball pulled into the stands there. 1-1 count. Dominguez, time for you to fix your mojo, huh, bud? Swings through that one. And then takes a ball low. 2-2 with 1 out and pops on foul. Chris getting to the end of his day for a number of different reasons. And stays low. So full count here with 1 out. Runner on first, has good speed. Ball 4.
The shortstop, number 7, Augusta center cut.
Augusta center cut with a home run already today. Colton Ryan will come in to replace Chris Blopside. He has an infinite ERA and infinite whip, which is always something you want to see in the playoffs. I'm just completely deflated now. Grounder to second, over to Ramon Lee, and that's going to be a double play to end the inning. So we'll get Augusta to lose some mojo there, but at this point, I don't know if there's much else that we can deal with right now. Down 6-0. Jacob Leach still out here in the bottom of the 5th, saving their bullpen for a game 2 that they probably won't need their bullpen because they'll be going to their ace. That ball, is that off the ground? Nope, apparently not. Center cut catches that is right behind the edge of the grass for out number 1. Just fisted off the edge of the bat. Cannon Avery can't buy a hit this playoff season. 2-1 count. Takes the ball inside, so 3-1 now. And we'll take a walk, so good job on him. This is his first time reaching base.
Number 10, Alex Hernandez. Now pitching, Dewey Peacock.
Dewey Peacock will come in to replace Jacob Leach. Dewey with a 13.5 ERA, so has not been doing so well. Has had his moments, but that ball's going to go foul. Alex Hernandez will have to do what he can here. And that ball stays outside, so 1-2 count with 1 out, and Alex sends it up the middle, so yeah, we'll do an easy double play there to end the inning. Alex loses his mojo, so his arm goes down, his fielding goes down, and he's probably going to allow a pass ball.
Right field, number 32, Brandon Sesame.
Top of the 6th, Burners up 6-0. Will likely be heading to Big Sky Ballpark with a chance to win it. Good news is our doubleheader sweep earlier in the year was at Big Sky Ballpark, so we had no problem playing against them there. Ball goes foul, 2-2 count for Sesame, and Colton Ryan will misplay that one. Rakantana comes charging in, but not in time. So a misplay by the pitcher allows the first runner to reach. Would be the natural time for a pass ball or a misplay. Distractor activates. That ball in the dirt, so good block from Alex there. That ball stays low. Fox Brennan with easy target activated to help offset the distractor trait from the player on first base. 2-2. Colton Ryan gets a strikeout. Fox Brennan don't really have much to complain about after you've gotten so many calls for your pitchers today. Hefty Cross comes up 1 for 3. Colton got his ERA all the way down to 18 here. How about that? 3.00 whip. Jesus Christ, that ball bulleted into left field there, and Jedediah Anger is able to get it in, but it's going to be another base hit. First and second for Ruben Zhang. Locked in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. And beats the fucking catcher. So bases will be loaded for Wade Ivey, who already has a 2-run homer. Mind Gamer activated. Distractor activated. Colton's tense. He's tired. So a bad combo. Strike 2, 0-2 count here with 1 out, bases loaded, and a ground ball through the middle, or through the diving third and shortstop hole. 1 runner scores, bases will still be loaded, and 1 out. Rena comes up 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Colton will finally come out rattled, and Tremendous Navarro comes in to replace him. He's at about 3/4 stamina. He's tired. Has pitched okay for us. Spent a lot of money to bring him in, and it really hasn't been helpful. This one blooped into right center field. Calling it as Tony Centercut. Runners tagging at third and at second, and both runners will advance easily as another run scores. And they have an 8-0 lead, and they're not done yet. 2 outs. Severus Homebrew up. Tier 2 clutch activated here. Fastball is the sign stealer trade activates for a fastball. Runner on third base and first. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Misses inside. Chases strike 3. Severus strikes out. But we have an 8-run deficit as the Burners have scored in every inning but the second. So Dalton will come up 2 for 2 with a double and a single, batting .500. Dewey Peacock still on the mound for the Burners. And we'll give up a base hit to Bab Shishin. I'm not going to get excited until we're like 4 runs scored or something like that. Jedediah Anger, who got a pinch hit in his first at-bat in the playoffs, 0 for 2 today. Great speed at first, does not need to steal because we need 8 runs. Jedediah 0-2 count, and we'll take a ball high. And we'll hit that one up the middle, and hefty cross, nice diving play. We'll get the out at first for out number 1, and a mojo drop for Jedediah Anger as he went 0 for 3 today. Could have gotten that from from Braden Sorelli. Tony Centercut, still locked in, swings at the first pitch, and he misses. Pulls that one right to third. Runner has to retreat back to second, and Centercut will lose his mojo. And we're down to 2 outs and 8 runs to score, or 8 runs left. Rock Quintana 0 for 2. Takes a fastball for a strike. Little hack will activate here. First pitch, or he sees the pitch and grounds it to third, or to the pitcher's mound for out number 1. So nothing to talk about here. Big hits for the Burners. 3 for 3 day for Dalton Babshishin. The only other hit came from Ramon Lee. Good job from Leach. Unfortunate job from Lily Dubs and the rest of the pitching staff, and that's all we're going to say about that. At this point, I wish we would have lost the last game to the Reapers. If we're just going to whimper out like this, that's miserable. Let's see what happens to the Undulates and the Burglars. The Burglars continue their dominating as they win 9-2. Those are the first 2 runs they've allowed in the playoffs so far. So the Burglars, it may not even matter who makes it to the championship series because the Burglars are dominating. All right, well, I don't really have anything else left to say for this one. I'm going to skip this, or I'm going to end this video now when we're going to head to Game 2, where we're going to be going to Big Sky Ballpark, and we'll have Madden Zimmerman, our ace, on the mound to see what he can do. If he can stop the bleeding for the Outlaws, they need to turn things around and fast if we want any chance of trying to fight back in this series. So we'll see you next time. Hopefully a better outcome. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.